Come on, guys. That is one sexy car. I don't love how curved the bottom of the car is. Now, it's not an issue because we're putting the race kit on it. But if I just had that car, I think you'd have to add like there's a bunch of body kits to make it not so, yeah, it needs to come down harder, not soft. Anyway, I am driving this golf cart because I'm gonna let my friend use it. And, well, for the next few months anyways, because I'm not gonna be here. And today we're going to Big White, which is our ski hill, to go see the billionaire Mike Hall. That's right. He owns a chalet at a mountain. And believe it or not, we are all friends off camera. We all hang out. So we're gonna go have a good time, stay the night. And we're taking the Bentley because it has snow tires. All right, we are headed to Big White to go see an actual billionaire, how they live. He actually owns the whole mountain, but he's humble, so he lives in a small unit. Anyways, the Bentley is, well, it's getting his first snow trials now. There's not a lot of snow here, but hopefully up top there will be. So we'll check in when we get there, and we'll see how we do. Maybe this is a really bad idea. Well, yep, we accomplished it. And so far, well, we actually have proper snow tires, like brand new, and if you do an ABS test, like we don't even slide. It's actually crazy. So this is Big White. It's known for being big, and well, you probably forgot the rest. We're at the top here in the Bentley Continental GT. Really enjoying this car. It's great in the snow. It's all-wheel drive. It's a V8 Audi, really. So it's like driving anything with the all-wheel drive system from Audi. Check it out. Check out the views up here. It's gorgeous, and it's super quiet. Too quiet for me, actually. Started to creep me out. I need to get back inside and turn some rap music on. Wow, couple things. Your boy, Mike Hall, the night prior had a few rum and cokes and didn't much feel like filming some videos to be funny. So I didn't put the camera in his face. And there's like no snow up there, so we just basically came back the next morning, had a little chill evening. And now the Bentley is getting prepped to leave. Carlos is picking up tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's New Year's Day. I have a flight at 5:30 a.m. back to LA. We have so much things to go over. I've been home for like a long time. Like, I think I've been home now. I left the 13th. I'm going back to the 1st, which in this world, it feels uncomfortably like a long time. It was a great break, probably 2 weeks, and I was like, okay, I'm kind of jonesing to get back in the action now. But once in a while, it's good to kind of get a reset, because what we do involves so much creative. And as you guys know, we post videos pretty much every day, and we've rarely missed. In fact, I don't think we missed in a long time. But every video, whether it be this channel, the main channel, you need an idea. And we push limits. I've obviously pushed it a little bit too far this year and made that one video you guys really didn't like. Learned my lesson. But yeah, when you're in a really creative business, it's just mentally so exhausting. Sometimes people say, well, it's not a business and it's not hard. You're just driving around filming your day. It is anything but, especially now we have the whole team. And it's great we have all the boys at the shop, but you have to remember that comes with a huge financial responsibility to make a certain minimum just to pay everybody. In the meantime, this jet ski, it's my fiance's, it's actually going to Damon's house. He's gonna store it for us for the winter, pick up some room in here. And I'm just getting some stuff organized. It's New Year's Eve, so tonight we're going out with some friends. Damon is with his wife and his daughter in Vancouver. He also flies out tomorrow morning. I'm not sure what time his flight is. Won't be as early as mine because it's 2 flights to get to LA. Kelowna, Vancouver, Vancouver, LA. Damon's already in Vancouver, so he'll get a bit more sleep than I will. Yeah, so don't mind me, I'm gonna get some stuff organized. And then it's back to the grind. By the way, again, no snow, just rain. And we are in an area where it usually does snow, but look how disgusting the Bentley is. I just trashed it. I love it. Now, so yeah, not just the front clip, the entire car was PPF'd and has snow tires. So this is all just road grime. As you can see, the mud coming off of this thing is just trashed. I love it. Oh my God, most of the back. Well, it's been raining. It was actually a lot dirtier because obviously it's pouring rain, as you can tell from the sky. But it was way worse. I should have filmed this before it started to rain. You can see got some little drippings. But yeah, that's a proper snow tire, you guys. Big wide one. Ironically, I don't have summer tires, so I have to actually go buy them as soon as this car gets to LA. One of the little features from the first edition, that badge. And yeah, so the whole thing is PPF'd. If you ever want to know how to test for PPF, usually it's just rolled and you can feel the lip of it. Whole thing, you can see on the mirror right there, that little line, it's the PPF. So this car's actually completely protected. Now, kind of a waste because just cut the body off this thing. So you're not gonna need any of that PPF because this is gonna get torn off. It probably costs like $10,000. But a sign that the person who owned this car actually cared for it. Way more than I ever will. I'm in love with this car, you guys. The outside, I was saying earlier, or in the video, I'm not sure I made the final cut, but it's super jacked up. Like, this is factory ride height, and it goes up, but it doesn't go any more down than that. So just the stance right now is pretty horrific. So I want to, right away, with the lowering links, dump this thing, and then while I'm waiting for the kit, I'll probably take this to PFS and just get it blacked out. So all the chrome on here, get all that just wrapped in satin black, make it look more mean. And then take it over to Alex at Kentani and get him to make that shoot flames. I'm pretty sure it can be done because it's just a twin turbo V8. Same engine as an RS7, RS6, and Urus. It is this motor right here. So we'll do that, and it is definitely sellout. A lot of people laugh at the plate in traffic and see them in the mirror going like, what an asshole. I'm like, yep. But you guys know what we're up to. So next stop, Los Angeles. Carlos will pick it up, get it across the border, apply car will finish the route, and hopefully when we're back this week, I'll actually have the car. It is a weird time of the year with the holidays, so things take a lot longer, but I'm hoping. And Damon hasn't seen the car yet, so get Damon's reaction. I don't know if he's ever driven the modern GT. I think he'll be impressed. This car drives so great. It needs more power. So yes, we'll do 1,000 horsepower on it. Again, it's an Urus motor, so it won't be that hard to do reliably. And the nice thing too is, in the event I made a mistake, it's not like the W12, which is a crazy expensive motor. It's still not cheap, but it's not like a W12, and there's lots available. Go to the record, they're everywhere. So I'll probably push this one for now and then if I need to build a new motor, or just see what happens if it blows up, just throw another one in there. And having our own facility, mechanics, fabricators, like we can push them to that limit. So that car with the race kit, 1,000 horsepower, brake upgrade, is gonna be, is it my favorite car of the 4 I have right now? Not right now. Squadra Corsa #1. This car, 599 race car. Race car last only because I haven't driven it yet. And it's like a separate thing. Squadra Corsa just fits me with the glove. I love that car. I put many, many kilometers on it and have many more to go. But my goal for this car is to actually get it built in time for Gold Rush in May and take this Boston to Florida. Full race car, but with a massaging seat. So, bougie. Bougie. One more look at her. Thrashed. Before I transition away from this segment of the video, I found some really wild features. Probably my top 5 favorite features of the Bentley I had no idea existed. In fact, it drives itself, which for the first day I couldn't figure out how to turn off and was really annoying, but now I know how to do that. I'll show you guys that feature. Also like the night vision, but we'll take it for a car wash and then we'll chat. Okay, I got a little ahead of myself. I need to run to the mini storage and drop off some stuff because I leave tomorrow, as I mentioned earlier, and I'm gone. So I have a list of things I said I'd help with, because I'm a helpful man sometimes, and I'm doing that now. Then we'll go to the car wash. With the Bentley, it's really dirty. I got out and I was like, man, what people must think, like, what an a-hole. But I like that. Like, I don't know, I'm weird, and you guys know, like, I'm a bit different. I like the weird humor and things like that, but I always said if I bought like a Veyron one day, which to be honest is not my dream car, but let's say, you know, okay, I want to get a Veyron. I want to spend $1 million on the car. And I drive it personally. It would be filthy. Wheels curved, garbage everywhere, because to me that'd be hilarious because no one does that. I know, I'm weird. Anyway, so other updates going on right now. Back at the shop, we have the simulator that we're gonna finish the installation. It's a big thing, we have to calibrate and do all these things. That was a surprise for the boys. That was in the main channel. That came out this morning for you guys. That was yesterday or the day before. The idea is to get some seat time in. So, you know, Damon wants to obviously take racing professionally, and as myself, but Damon obviously wants to be able to do like stunting in cars and whatnot. So there's a few things in play to allow that to happen. The one being the simulator, where it's actually built in a way where the pedals have, what's the word, reservoirs, so they actually get tactile feedback and so forth. So it's a really high-end unit. Now they make all ranges of it, but that one is on the top level. It doesn't move, so it doesn't have like the actual like hydraulics and all that, which allegedly is pretty distracting. If you watch F1 drivers, like when they're game simming and all that, hold on, I gotta get to the storage here. None of the drivers actually use the ones that move around and all that because it's kind of gimmicky. I think it's cool, but it's a lot more money. But we might add that later. Anyways, I had an idea. Hold on, this is an opening. I had an idea to start maybe like a sim channel where we find somebody, maybe one of you guys watching right now, who's a really good sim driver. Like, you're already making videos that people are watching, and if we get a space at the HQ, whether it be R1 now, we move, that's a whole other story, to actually have like a whole game area to create content for a whole separate channel. Just an idea I had, because I know a lot of people are getting into that, and it's super accessible because, you know, when we make a video driving a Lamborghini, you can relate by watching, but you're probably not going to tomorrow go drive a Lamborghini. But if we do sim racing, it means we actually race with you guys, and you have access to the same level of equipment. So let me know in a comment below if you think that would be cool. Maybe it's a bad idea, maybe it's a great idea. All I know is it's pouring rain, and it's, these storage places are really depressing. I don't know why. And they're always a little bit sketchy. Stay tuned, by the way, for some huge updates on the whole shop situation. It's not great, and we haven't made a video on it because we're still working through a bunch of stuff legally to understand our options. But there doesn't seem to be a really good solution right now. And it's very likely, you guys are behind the scenes. This is like the OG, this is like the true fans. It's very likely that we will not be staying. And what does that mean for builds and all that? Well, that's what I honestly don't know yet. It is such a long, lights on, like I said, super creepy. It is a long and painful process to lease a commercial building. There's so much involved, especially when trying to do it over the holidays. So, hold on, see you guys on there. So yeah, I'm being very vague right now on purpose because I don't want to say, oh, I have an idea if this or that, and all of a sudden it falls apart because things change literally every 15 seconds when it comes to this. You have to just be patient, just like we are. My guess I might have to be building cars at the Avenue of the Arts parking lot. Don't put it past us. All right, there's the key. The key actually is super cool. It didn't just copy like an Audi key. You have panic, trunk, unlock, lock, no remote start. Now I don't want to get this mud on me, so I have to be strategic how I get in here. The inside's clean. Okay. So, we have the start stop here in the middle, foot on the brake. We have low front tire pressure, probably because of the climate change. The flip screen, oh, it's flipping around like crazy. To operate the screen's really cool. Oh, did it by itself. So we have a few things here. We have night vision turned on right now. So go over here to the display, right there, toggle over. We have night vision, and I can make it bigger. I can't make it bigger, never mind. But over here, I mentioned earlier, so the features, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm just still taken aback by this car. Number one, night vision, super cool, works really good. You can see that crane over there. There's the crane right there. And at night, it puts a little box around animals and people and alerts you, so it's pretty cool. Then right here, have the self-drive function where it will steer the car, which I'll show you while we're driving. But for the first few days, I couldn't figure out where the button was. It was annoying because it's fighting me. But it's right here on the stock, push this, and you get a little thing right there. That right there means you are now in self-driving mode. We can raise suspension for off-road mode. There's other safety features there. We'll have to make sure all those can get turned off. But so far, my top two favorite features are self-driving, because it's kind of cool. It's a flex, I guess, and the night vision. I also love, number three, is all the first edition badging right there. The gold on all these buttons, because you can see it right there. Even on the stock, there's a gold feature. And then right here in the doorway, it says Bentley First Edition. What else do I love in this thing? All the lighting. Now, the lighting is cool because you can actually change it. Where did I go for this? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself here. We have massage. I didn't show this in the main vlog. Pulse. I'm getting massage right now. We have lighting. You can change all the lighting in the car. Now, it's not that dark out, but you can see now that is that orange. red, purple. Oh, look at the purple. The purple's cool. It's been the best few days. I've been busy, unfortunately, with family stuff. That sounds really bad. I've been busy, fortunately, with family stuff and events to really enjoy the car. Pink Nikes.
Not, this one kind of matches more.
Okay, dude. She asked me, but anyways, I've been trying to explore the features because this car has more tech than any car I've ever owned. Now remember, these cars are $300,000 new. Or more, depending on the spec and all those things. So they have to put in cool stuff to justify the price. It is a TT V8, you know, that isn't a super rare motor, but obviously fit and finishing is really important for the Bentley consumer. You'll notice this, no sunroof in the Bentley. Why is that? Because the actual windows, they both go down. The back one goes down, and the driver's one goes down. So for structural support, you didn't get a sunroof, which because race car is a good thing. So we have self-driving. So basically, it has sensors front and rear and cameras. It measures the road. It'll actually grab the steering wheel from you. I can't do it yet. You have to be on a road where it has a yellow line. The thing is, it's kind of useless in the fact that you have to hold the steering wheel for it to work. So you might as well steer. But it's a bit unpredictable. So you'll be driving, you forget it's on, and you're just talking, all of a sudden the steering wheel's like this. So I don't really understand the benefit of that, to be honest. I mean, I guess if you're doing a lot of highway driving, I actually don't know. What's interesting is the Urus I had the exact same feature, and I never used it, but I figured out how to turn it off. Beyond that, I was talking about my favorite features of the car. It really comes down to just the build quality, like the level of detail in the interior. Someone honked at us. Details in this interior are like, it is literally perfect. I would say confidently that this is better than a Rolls-Royce as far as fit and finish quality. Just more modern. On the outside, Rolls-Royce definitely has a more aggressive styling as far as just like, holy shit, it's a Rolls-Royce. Whereas the Bentley's a bit more understated. But here, let's make it self-drive now. Nope, we almost hit the wall, so that didn't work there. Why isn't it working? It's on. Hold on. Do you want to hear it? Come on, for a Bentley? Okay, we're self-driving mode now. Okay, I'm not gonna touch the steering wheel. I think I have the signal though. Just bear with me. It's gonna drive right here. It's gonna self-drive. Hold on. The green lights have to go green. So I'm gonna remove my favorite feature of being self-driving because it's stupid. It barely works. Why is it not working? No. I don't know why you'd want that. Maybe I guess if it stops from like drifting between lanes. You manually shifted though. Anyway, so I'm gonna wash the car really quick. Then tomorrow morning, Carlos. Oh, we're self-driving. We're self-driving. Watch. See? Watch the steering wheel. We're self-driving. It's gonna get mad in a second. Watch the steering wheel. I have to hold it for a second. Okay, watch. Huh? Why? If I signal, it change lanes for me? No, it's just hold steering wheel. Tomorrow morning, Carl's gonna get it, go to LA, and then the build begins. So you'll be saying goodbye to Kelowna. No snow, no fun. California, no snow, but all the fun. That's good. Thanks, baby. You can stop recording now. You can stop recording now.
It's a volunteer job, Coulter.
Self-driving. Self-driving. Officer, I wasn't speeding. The car was driving. There's no music playing. All right, we found a car wash. Oh, big, sexy Bentley. Got a PPF. Damn, how sick that is. We're in off-road mode, by the way. All right, guys, it is 4:30 a.m. on New Year's Day. And Bentley's getting picked up in 2 hours, 3 hours. Well, it's Carlos, maybe 4 hours. But I need to get to my cab. And I feel so disorientated because I went to bed 3 hours ago. So let's make sure I didn't forget anything. Wallet, passport, phone. Should be good. I have no idea how we landed. The fog was so thick. It was so thick that looking out the window, we hit the ground before we could see the ground. So, all right, we have 20 minutes to make it through security again, customs, and the next flight. When you fly as much as we do, you actually lose all the travel anxiety because you're just so used to it. You're like in an autopilot. So even though I only have 9 minutes to get through security and customs now, I'm not that stressed. I am out of breath and I'm tired, but 0% stress. Okay, what's crazy is that plane right there is Damon's plane. This is my plane. I'm going to LA. He's going to Orange County. I just saw him. I should have filmed it. Hilarious. Apparently there's a problem with the start switch in this car, which it's a McLaren, so it's always is. I felt a bit burnt out the past, oops. I'm feeling a bit fatigued, a bit burnt out, and I have a hard time expressing that because it looks like this is all so much fun. I shouldn't be complaining, but this is a tough business. We have a bunch of employees. We have like 10 full-time employees now, and we make a lot of videos. And to be honest, it's hard to come up with ideas. And as you guys know, I had a few videos you guys didn't love, and there's quite a few people that don't want me around anymore. And I don't take it personally because I get it. I'm trying to deliver an experience. And I want to make more genuine content. And that's why I really want to do this Bentleyville, because it's something that I actually truly want to build beyond the business reasoning. We do build cars here because, well, we need videos, and that's what we do. Same for other car channels. Not every car they get, they absolutely love. It's a prop to generate revenue, so I can pay everybody, pay the lease and all that. And with us having to leave the shop potentially, the next building we get won't be the same price, because I wouldn't leave this to get the same thing we already have. I would get something bigger so we can do more stuff with it. You know, the things missing from this building, not to get into that specifically, is like, if I want to host a Cars and Coffee for the DDE fans, it'd be cool to have a spot where it's like, we're not gonna get in trouble. Like I would go very industrial. There's a lot of residential around here and causes problems. We've had a few issues with the neighbors, not a lot. We try to be really respectful because we do live here. And we don't want to, obviously, what they say, shit where you eat. But yeah, no, I felt fatigued, I felt tired. There's a lot of this business that is very up in the air as far as like planning, as far as events to go, sponsors we're working with. And Damon has a vision from day one of what he wanted to accomplish, and that's why I came on. When I came on this channel, it was never about Dave being a host or a character. It was more like, you know, Damon had an idea for the channel. I was already running and he wanted to do some crazy things in it. And I wanted to get in my job. I was really unhappy. And that's why I came on. And now obviously it's changed my life. But you always want things to be better. You always want more. It's just human nature. And for me now, it's figuring out what are the parts of the company I really enjoy and what are the parts I don't like. And that's okay. Like for me, I don't like task work. So like filling out a form or just doing the basic stuff, I hate it. However, I love getting big brand deals or doing big videos, adventures, like things like Gumball Rally, fun. Even the fire rally, despite the fact that the rally was a joke, it was cool, you know, be on the road with Damon again. Couldn't have done that since Gumball. And think about it, Damon and I have done 7 years together, sharing a car, and it's only when I watch videos where I'm like, well, when was that? And I look at the date, it's like, you know, 2019, 2018, like that's 5, 6 years ago. It's crazy. I'm not scared of this car. I am excited to drive this car on the track. Some people are like, oh, you just don't want to drive the track, you're scared. I'm not scared. I mean, obviously I'm intimidated, but like, no, I'm genuinely excited. The reason why I wanted to drive on the street was, I have a memory. Kevin in his 458, the yellow 458 challenge car, he had plates on it. And the experience of driving out the freeway, I have such a great memory. I want to experience that again. So that's why I wanted to do it. But it seems to be this big pain. This car has no VIN number apparently, and just, that's pretty much that. So really looking forward to getting some time next year with Mike Essa coaching me to drive this car on the track and get better at it. I love racing. I love watching F1, and I love this car. Like, I'm really appreciative. Damon bought me this car. In the video, I said I got this car from Race Cars For You. People heard it as I bought this car. I didn't buy this car. I was talking to them about getting a RS3 low-powered car to learn in, and Damon being Damon was like, well, obviously that's not brand appropriate. So as far as being an exotic car, so he went out without telling me and bought this car and surprised me, which is really cool. And what's the issue? No, she's not starting. But I'm getting the McLaren error beep, but I'm not seeing any messages. The battery dead? This sucks. Oh, there you go. Let's go! I am on the way! Look who I found. This is many hours later. Last clip I was showing them that your airplane was next to my airplane. Yours left around the same time, but you had a problem.
Yeah, mine was super delayed because they couldn't find the pilot. True story.
So
delayed by 2.5 hours. That was fun. Got up early for nothing.
Mrs. Fryer, Damon's wife, sent me Damon's schedule about a week and a half ago for his travel dates. We try to match as much as we can. So I booked a flight for the 1st, but the flight to Orange County was sold out. So I went to LAX, which means I had to leave at 4:30 this morning and get the first flight to LAX and then Uber down. Ironically, because his flight was so late, I picked him up from the airport.
Yeah.
I landed in LA, got an Uber, got to the shop, grabbed the van.
I stayed at the airport. I spent New Year's Eve with my wife and my daughter, Presley, inside the airport. So I was there. That's where I celebrated the New Year.
But it's a nice hotel. Let's not make it sound like it's on the floor in the airport.
Well, it's in the airport.
It's a Fairmont.
I celebrated New Year's Eve.
Did you guys go and do anything at the restaurant?
No.
There's a pool there.
Hung on the road. We were in the pool.
I watched your Instagram stories. You guys had a good time.
My daughter had a great time. Made a new friend.
Really?
Yeah. But no, we hung out in the room. We did make it till midnight. We did the countdown, and then we went to bed. And now we're on a long ass drive to Arizona again.
Yeah, so tomorrow's video is a big one, a huge update on the shop. Earlier in this video, I talked a bit about what's happening without giving any answers. Well, we have an answer now. Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. main channel, you'll find out what's happening. So we filmed the whole video, left the shop 9 o'clock to drive to Phoenix, which is a 6-hour drive. It's a long story. You'll find out in the vlog why we're doing this last minute. This is like the first day of the year. People are sleeping in, going for brunch, mimosas.
True.
We're on early flights, back on the grind.
Skinny was doing mimosas. I saw it on his story.
I thought Skinny was going to come on this trip with us.
Yeah, he was gonna, but then Skinny did what Skinny does best.
Oh, you bitched out?
Yeah.